Hi everybody, this is your weekly horoscope. Before I get into that, I just want to show you this latest addition to my living room, this huge pillow. It's about the size of, this is one of the normal pillows. And this is, it's humongous. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so I am very comfortable doing this forecast. This is your horoscope for the week starting Monday the 7th of November and going through until Sunday the 13th of November. And I mean, this is a big week politically. A lot of the energy that's coming up has to do with that. Monday the 7th of November particularly, we've got the first quarter moon in Aquarius at 7:52 in the evening, and that's based on Greenwich Mean Time. That moon then also trines Jupiter in Libra, and it squares the sun in Scorpio. So it's a big day for communication, media, lots of commentary, lots of ideas, people expressing their frustrations, their concerns back and forth, and it's all about the exchange of ideas. It's a very public day. Now, Tuesday the 8th of November is the big day. It's the presidential election in the United States. The moon goes into Pisces at 9:46 in the evening, and the good news is that Mars goes into Aquarius. Now, Mars is the personal planet of drive and desire, and it's about moving things forward. Aquarius is the sign of the humanitarian. It's about doing things for the greater good. So the fact that we've got this very personal, driven energy about progress and about moving things forward in the sign of Aquarius is really good, because it kind of gives a sense that everything's going to turn out okay in the end. So yes, Tuesday the 8th is going to be an emotional day, but with this Mars in Aquarius, things are going to move in a surprising new direction, and ultimately it's going to turn out to be good for everyone, because Aquarius is about being of service to humanity. So, you know, as Judge Judy says, everything turns out to be okay in the end, and that's really true. So it's about having faith, and it's about having faith that humanity is going in the right direction and things are going to work out for the greater good. Now on the 9th of November, we've got this Pisces moon still conjuncting Neptune in Pisces and squaring Saturn in Sagittarius. And, you know, whichever way you swing it, it is a political week. So on Wednesday, lots of big forecasts are being made, dreams are being outlined by commentators, by political experts. Some people are going to be up in arms, but really expect things to be noisy, for a lot of people to express their opinion and to feel very, very strong about those. You know, some people have a dream of what a certain political system was going to look like, and if that hasn't happened, they're going to be sharing that information. So, you know, we're all different. Some people consume news and media like nobody's business, and they need to do that to feel connected. Other people find it very negative and find it upsetting. So just be aware that this week in particular is going to be big and noisy. And if this kind of stuff really upsets you or is difficult for you to deal with, then make sure you kind of keep the exposure to a minimum. Now on Thursday, the 10th of November, the moon is in Pisces and it trines the sun in Scorpio. It conjuncts Chiron in Pisces, it squares Venus in Sagittarius, and trines Mercury in Scorpio. So internally the penny kind of drops, and you're going to start to realize how you truly feel about the situation, regardless of what all these other people are saying. And you're going to look at the way things are now moving forward, and you're going to come up with your own response in regard to that. You know, sometimes it takes a while for things to really feel, or for us to actually get in touch with the way things feel. It's one thing to say things and to talk about things. It's another way to really realize them to be true and to feel them as being a certain way. So this is the day when things really drop down, and you're like, okay, it's either good or bad. I feel this or that way about things. Now, also be careful on this day about beliefs settling in. And if negative beliefs are floating around and you think things like, oh, you know, the political system is rigged, or I can't trust anybody, or you see things never go my way, If you start to believe things like that, then really just be aware of those and really just deliberately get rid of them, because those kind of beliefs today are settling in and can be accepted as truthful and reality. So it's a day of really potentially adopting faulty beliefs. On Friday the 11th, the moon goes into Aries at 1:46 in the morning, and this Aries moon then sextiles Mars in Aquarius. And you're going to feel galvanized into action, and you're going to feel galvanized into working in the area of life that you actually care about. So you've looked at what's been going on around you. You may be happy, you may not be happy, but you certainly feel like you have something to contribute as well, and you're going to feel driven to actually make a contribution to whatever cause you're interested in. So again, that's political. It's all about action. It's all about taking ideas and making them happen, and taking things that are very untangible. I mean, if you look at this another way, nothing is really happening. It's all ideas, it's all thoughts, it's all our perception of things. And here on Friday, it's a day where those perceptions actually drive you into performing in some way. So if you care about animals or charities, or if you want to give your time to support other people, this is the day when really that is going to click into place. Saturday, the 12th of November, Mercury enters Sagittarius, and again, this is good news. So we're entering a time now of actual political change. We're going to start to see the changes taking place now, and Mercury comes out of this inward-looking, intense, the kind of depths of Scorpio, and it moves into Sagittarius, which is optimistic and enthusiastic about all sorts of things, about politics and travel and religion and education and sports, and it's all about things opening up and moving forward. So we're entering a much lighter time that is much more vibrant and kind of cosmopolitan. Ideas are being exchanged, and it feels like here later on in the week that things are kind of regenerating in a sense, and that the changes that have happened, whatever they are, have really brought new things into being, and ideas are being traded and exchanged, and things are moving forward nicely. On Sunday the 13th, this is the most relaxed day of the week. The moon goes into Taurus at 2:25 in the morning, and this Taurus moon also trines Venus in Capricorn. So this is a day to just relax. The dust is kind of settling again. It's great to spend time with loved ones, or to go on a day out, or just to enjoy yourself watching TV, or just hanging out. It's really a good day to just kind of relax and breathe, and kind of see things have kind of settled back in now. All the drama, all the shouting has ended, and now it's just time to kind of look at the way things are, to accept them, and then to move forward. So everything is kind of coming full circle. So it is a very energized, complicated week. Again, try and control the level of exposure. If you're someone who's very sensitive and this is just too much, then be aware that you can kind of manage that a little bit, and try and manage it in a way that is most helpful to yourself. I hope you have a great week amongst all of this energy. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you can order your reading with me there. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you next week.